Hello everyone, my name is SimValera and welcome back to City Skylines Let's Design. This time we will be concentrating on our metro system, subway, underground, whatever, metro, and also we will be working with trains. We'll get one big nice train station, but like in the second half of the video. A really beautiful train station, and also we need to fix something with our buses, because if you remember, if you watched the previous episode, was called Bus Madness for a reason. And the main problem, I mean, we had like plenty of problems, but the main problem was that we had these two lines that connect. We have these two lines that connect all our districts together, because we have different districts in the city, and this way these lines are so long and so many people want to use them. So you see, so many people, but you know, I got some mods, and I feel like, you see what I'm doing now, with the help of this mod, I don't remember the name of it, for like the public transport something info something, we have now more info, and we can see the information about every bus stop for every line, and how many people are waiting on each line, and how many buses each line has, and etc, and etc. And I also got these double deckers, because, you know, I thought, how can we possibly fix this? Because you see, so many people want to use our buses. How can we possibly fix this? And you know, I was telling you that maybe we should just get rid of these long lines, but you know, I just wasn't feeling it. Like, instead I decided to get these double deckers, which, you know, can handle double as much passengers. And I cheated a little bit with the, you know, buses capacity or something. Like, now buses can have more passengers, like not like too many. For double deckers I said 80 passengers, and for like regular buses 50. But again, I feel like it's alright, it's reasonable for double decker. I mean, 80 passengers, I don't know, maybe it's too much. I mean, no, I feel like it's good, but this way, I mean, we were able to you know, get rid of this pressure, because it was a lot of pressure, and it still kind of is though. But a little bit later we will get our metro system going. Not gonna tell you that this is the best possible metro system ever, I mean, especially because our city is not totally developed yet, not completely developed, and you know, it will grow further, and so I don't have like these super long lines for metro, but we'll get some. And you know, I'm not gonna, you know, I don't want to sound too confident, but I feel like this metro actually helped us in terms of maintaining all these people that want to use public transportation instead of their cars. And I also looked at these bus lanes and metro lines, and they told me that you know, because I have all of this, less people now use cars, which is good. So we have less problems with traffic and all that stuff. So this is just awesome. Now, what I do now is just I put all these metro little stations in each district, because again, we want to get everybody connected. So we got one for the suburban district, and now one for the European area district. And I also have like different styled metro stations, like the default one, and also a couple of other custom metro stations. Now I have this one, the kind of big, it has two lines, but I just didn't figure out the best way to use this kind of station that has two separated lines, and instead I just, you know, I will put it now, but later I will delete it because I don't, it just didn't work for me. I didn't get an idea for how it is like will be good for us to use this kind of big metro station. So maybe later I will use it and put somewhere and find a nice way to work with this. But for now, you know, I will get rid of it and put just a regular small train metro station. And so we got one for the central business district, now for our townhouse district. And the population is 25,000 already. Do you think that's a lot? Comparing to SimCity, not really, but in SimCity they lied us about numbers. It was like 100 citizens, 100,000, but I don't know, 25,000, is it a lot? I never thought about it. But anyway, now we just connect all of this, and my idea was to at first create a circle that will unite everything and that will get connected every single little district, and later put some extra lines that will, you know, be shorter maybe, or just connect 2 districts or like a couple of areas, but not like the whole thing. And for example, like maybe only in our downtown, only the, like one line that dedicated for only for our central business district, maybe. Well, maybe, because you see, at first I didn't know how to work with this metro station that has 2 separated lines, so I will get rid of it later. But yeah, the inspiration was the Moscow metro system, because I think it's really cool. There are like a lot of like separated from one another lines, and then one circle line which connects everyone. So you can like use any line possible and then get off on this circle one and just like get anywhere you want. And I feel like it's very efficient and convenient and etc. So that was the inspiration. I, you know, didn't manage to make it really circle-ish, but in real life it's not circle-ish anyway, so whatever. It works as a circle, so good enough. And you see, I was already getting this just lines that don't work as a circle, because I don't feel like you always need these circles. For example, like with bus lines, we have also just like, you know, straight lines, not circles. And I feel like here we can do the same. And you know, I told you that we will be working on with trains today and with railroads for that reason. And you see, we will be using bridges and tunnels and things like that. And because of that, we have such a crazy situation with our, you know, underground, with going on underneath the city, because there are like so many tunnels. There are tunnels for the metro, and then there will be tunnels for railroads, and we also have roads that are tunnels. And it gets a little bit crazy. I even have to go deeper and deeper under the ground. But you know, it still works, but I still want to keep it kind of real. So yeah, with the railroads it won't be that real, because it's gotta be really expensive to have these long railroad tunnels. So, well, you'll see, but I feel like changing it a bit later. But anyway, for now we're just connecting all these lines. Again, it's like not the first time, but I didn't have that much experience with metro, so if I do something wrong, please tell me. But you see, I was trying to make this metro line that only works as a line, but at the end I had to like, you see, I wanted to connect all this, yeah, you see, all these stations from different sides, and so I don't know if I did the right thing. I mean, they work, so I guess it counts. If metro system works, then alright, it's doable at least. So we've done that. Later we will change the colors of our metro lines, and yeah, it will help the traffic. I believe so. One metro train can handle up to 180 passengers, and one bus, one double decker at least, 80 passengers. Regular bus 50 in our city, and it will help us. Yeah, it will. And you see, with the help of this mod that I got for like the transport, guys, I had to look up the name of it, but anyway, that works with public transportation, this mod. I can also you know, give some extra trains for each line, and extra buses or for some lines, or like get rid of some buses on some specific lines. I mean, like, without this mod, it is up to game, completely up to game, how many buses will be on a specific bus lane and etc. But here we can actually manage everything and add some extra public vehicles if we need them. So you see, I got rid of this huge one, and so now I'm fixing it all. A huge metro station, and yeah, just decorating it a little bit. And yeah, let's just take a look at how our things are working. We got one white line, blue and red. We'll get some, I'm sure we will get some extra metro lines as our city expands, and you know, it is still not that huge. I mean, maybe it can be called big, but it's not that huge, so I'm sure we will expand our metro system later. But you see what I'm doing here? I was checking if we have some other options for the metro trains, but I didn't get any on Steam Workshop, so we only have one regular metro, because, you know, with bus lanes I can choose whether you know, I want to have double deckers on this line or just regular ones. I need to get some like extra ones as well on the Steam Workshop, because yeah, you can add so much variety for your game and for your town, and it's just awesome. So you see, we got so many buses on our black line. Gosh, how many? I can even see here, like 30 or something. Still a little bit crazy, but you know, at least we were able to get rid of some pressure, so that's good. And you know, we got these metro trains, and they also help us. And yeah, so that's great. And you see, take a look. If you watched episode number 13, you can tell that we have much less passengers now, especially on these bus stops that I zoomed up. Anyway, so we have much less problems with our passengers and with our buses and public transportation, so which is great. Yikes, awesome. But I feel like it is time for our train station, right? And I was thinking where it will be more efficient to put a train station, and where people will actually use it. But you know, we will have multiple ones. We'll have not just one train station for this city, I'm sure, but we will have a couple of more later. But today, but in this episode, we will just put one, but the big one, and we will put it right next to the downtown area, right next to our central business district, because I didn't want to put our big train station somewhere on the outskirts, somewhere far away, because you know, really often they have these train stations in the center of the city. And they have these railroads that go through the city and through the center of the city. But you know, when you walk around the city, how many times did I say the word city? Anyway, when you walk around, you don't usually notice all these railroads. But here, I don't know, I feel a little bit weird and insecure or something about, you know, getting all these railroads going through the city. And I don't know, it feels kind of weird to me. So yeah, we put this train station a little bit, you know, a little bit far away from the actual center, but still kind of close to the downtown area. I mean, still technically it is there. And now this train station that I got, I mean, obviously it's not in-game straight away, regular one, default, whatever. It's from the workshop, and so it has 2 railroads, 2 lines. And so we will get these, but they will be going in different directions. One will go somewhere that we will be calling north. I'm not sure that it's north, but it will go up the city, and the other one will go to the left, crossing our suburban area. But again, here I will just, you know, create this freaking long railroad tunnel, which I don't actually like, because it is like no, I mean, where do you see such long railroad tunnels? It's not realistic at all. So, and I also want to have multiple train stations here, so we have we can put some train lines, and people will actually use trains here as a form of public transportation, which is freaking awesome. And yeah, I feel like in the next episode I will get rid of some railroad tunnels and actually, you know, put them on the ground, and this way they will go across our districts. And for instance, I want to put a railroad that goes across our suburban area. But for now, we'll get these tunnels. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not the worst idea to have these tunnels, but again, it doesn't feel real, and so I will replace them, I believe. But maybe not, we'll see, who knows. Now, let's just connect it all here. And again, as I told you, we have so much going on underneath and underground under our city, and so I have to put these tunnels even down and down, even like deeper, because yeah, and these tunnels can't cross each other, so this way I'll have to put them down and down. You see, we have there like a metro line going on, and now we want to put this railroad tunnel. Again, a little bit crazy, but still kind of cool, right? We have this incredibly busy city and you know, we want it to be busy. And yeah, I don't know, we already have like how many, 26, yeah, 26,000 people, if I can see, which is, I don't know, I would, you know, by the like real life standards, it's not a lot. So, you know, I want to have like at least maybe 100,000 here, maybe, but we'll see. Again, got some problems with this because I wanted to put a bridge there. You see, we have all these railroad bridges and tunnels here, and there on the other side of our train station I wanted to put this railroad bridge that will cross our road and highway. Yep, highway. And so this way I had to, you know, remove the train station, put it again, and then get some tunnel, get some, excuse me, bridges, with the help of some mods again. and then I, you know, didn't see the better way of connecting our train station except for making a connection over here in our industrial area. I feel like we've made this railroads in the 3rd episode such a long time ago, but they are there, they function, they are there, and I guess our trains with passengers will have to ride through industrial area as well. And now we got this tunnel here that connects to these bridges that cross the highway that crosses the downtown. You see, everything crosses each other and go through each other and above and under. I mean, it's kind of cool, right? Like that we have all these different things and we have such a variety and this crazy stuff going on here and there. You see, freaking long tunnels. I mean, I feel like they will have to go, but again, this way we won't be able to build something when we put these railroads, which is kind of a shame. And again, I don't want to have like the crossings when, you know, a regular, like just a road crosses the railroad. I don't like it. I just don't like it. And I feel it looks dangerous in the first place. But anyway, we connected these two, almost connected these two railroads, lines, things into these tunnels that have this kind of crazy slopes. But anyway, so we got all these things going on, and here, because I was using the mod that allows you to put the bridges without pillars, these railroad bridges actually float here, which I didn't want to, so instead I will, you know, you see, get rid of some bits in the middle and then put some pillars over there, again for the sakes of realistic look. And again, we are in our central business district, but kind of like not in the center, kind of on the outskirts. So this way I zone a little bit of low density commercial, and we, you know, we get also some park lots right in front of the train station, which makes a perfect sense, and get some pedestrian paths, put some trees later for the good look. And I also got this malls, shops, shopping centers, malls again, and which, you know, not high, but still they look great, and we don't want high in here. So you see, we got this mall with different shops and things, and it looks freaking fantastic. I love it. And you see, we put some tree lines and then a couple of bushes and tree in front of the train station just to kind of make it all nicer. And we already get some shops left and right, again for the good look, and we don't really want some tall buildings here, so this way it is low density commercial. And we also put some trees, again like left and right and over here and over there, just for the good look and just so things, you know, blend in each other and work better together, and etc, and etc. We also like try to hide some tunnels. I mean, I don't feel like they look their best, but again, you see, we connect some. Our European district is out without power because I got rid of some power lines, and oh yes, my bad. But anyway, we got this train station which looks really great. We got some noise pollution because of it, which is freaking awesome. But anyway, I feel like it was a really productive episode, wasn't it? We got a metro system, we got a train station with some railroads. We also fixed some issues with buses. So yeah, good job us. So if you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up so I know you like it, and leave a comment please down below. But until next time, stay tuned and goodbye.